Before we get into the video, do not harass the person this video is about. I know many YouTubers say this, but this note has a lot more meaning than what meets the eye, so please do not harass this person. I do not condone harassment. Additionally, all evidence in the video has been archived, saved, and recorded in order to preserve clarity and prevent any tampering from outside parties. Recently, I made a video reaching out to others to help with an investigation. I doubled down on making sure that the culprit would not know it was him, but I was dead wrong. Some time ago, he commented on my video threatening to press charges against me. This is just one of his bluffs, I know, but this comment alone inspired me to make a video I've been wanting to make for a very, very long time. I've had enough with what Alex and others in the MC community are currently getting away with regarding how servers are monetized and run. It is time to act now, and I'm very determined and confident with the research I and the team has conducted in the past 8 months. This is an overview of the research we have done on the owner of Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds MC servers, and former owner of Op Minds and Sparkverse. Links for evidence being shown can be found in our evidence document, which can be provided upon request. At the time of this video, Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds are owned by a user who refers to themselves as Lizardz, while Sparkverse and Op Minds are currently owned by a user named DaveCraft47. While Sparkverse and Op Minds appear on the surface to be unrelated to Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds, a lot of our evidence indicates that Lizardz has owned these servers in the past, and therefore they will be talked about in this video. Additionally, I would like to bring attention to the issue of Alex's username. Alex has assumed a different number of aliases, and I may refer to them with different names throughout the video. My intention is to show all of these names and connect them back to Alex. At the moment, here are his known usernames: password, economy, eco.gg on Skype, Lizardz, and level. This first subject may be something you've heard of multiple times if you've been looking for videos like mine. If you're in an MC Discord community the last year or so, you may have received a DM from a user referring to you to an MC server such as this. These advertisements are usually unsolicited and annoying. The users who send these messages are bots and do not reply to messages sent to them. This here is an advertisement for the server Mortal Minds, and is just one example of the many advertisements from many similar servers owned by the same person or was owned at some time by the same person. The advertisements from Jurassic Minds, Op Minds, and Sparkverse are almost identical to this one's, save for a few small differences such as the prizes. All of these advertisements express that the communities are looking for staff and promise large monetary rewards for members of the community. This is extremely malicious because it is an attempt to draw in younger, more naive players. The idea of being in a staff position with a lot of power and attention can be very alluring to younger players. These said servers last around 2 weeks to 2 months upon release, then are shut down and reopened a few months later, and usually even last less of that time. The servers ask for donations pre-release and offer prizes for playing. This is very common in the community, as you can often see younger players begging for staff positions on servers. Additionally, the promise of the PayPal/Buycraft rewards serve to lure others in. It is currently unclear whether or not Alex is honest about the payouts. However, there have been reports of users not receiving the money in the past who have won previous payouts. And the biggest catch is that Alex condones the mass DM advertising bots, as shown in his Flippa account statement. It is also known that he uses bots from a DM conversation with one of his other alt accounts, Eco, when he tried faking the identity of a Frosty MC staff member in June of 2019. As you will see later, Eco is the name for his Skype account that he uses. According to the user known as Pramzing, the servers run for a month or two, then close. Then they may reopen and then instantly close as soon as they get their release money. Quite the deja vu in the beginning of this video, and it really makes more sense once you consider how often these servers request donations. Additionally, the administrator locally hosted also stated that Eco is not a Frosty MC staff, just to further confirm he was faking his identity. Some of these advertising bots have gotten so bad that people have had to resort to extreme measures in order to prevent these bots. I will show 3 examples of servers that have been victimized by these DM bots. The first is modded MC YouTuber Asian Half Squat server. I've been friends with his moderators for over a year, and during the spring and summer of 2020, Half Squat's server was constantly DM botted. I have moderator frames of screens showing the advertisements here, including one Half Squat got himself. The second is Mr. Beast's server, who was botted during that same time. We contacted Mr. Beast's manager Sealow to tell him about what's going on, and he took the time with us to discuss the Minecraft EULA with us regarding Alex's multiple ways of making income, and he deemed the pay-to-win transactions were against Mojang's EULA. He also brought the issue to Jimmy himself, so now they are aware and will be further prepared for any future DM bots that attack their server. The third server DM botted was 2b2t YouTuber's Salsy1 server. I spoke to him myself since he's been helping us as well the past few months, and here's what he had to say. And then the second chapter will be the DM bots and Sealow's response about it, because Mr. Beast's server got DM botted by Alex as well, and Sealow, yeah.
The DM bots, dude. My server, you know how bad it got on my Discord server with DM bots?
Really bad?
I will tell you how bad it's gotten. It got so bad at one point that I had to close all invites for my server, and I had to pay someone to make a CAPTCHA for
really
a CAPTCHA link where you can only join salsy1.com/Discord that would run it through a CAPTCHA.
Wow.
And so just to prevent bots from joining the server, you know, and that solved the issue immediately. But after we realized it wasn't an issue anymore, we removed that system. But it was from, like, I think it was from OpMines or Mortal Minds or something.
Both. We got Sparkverse, Mortal Minds, OpMines, Jurassic Minds, Frosty MC, LlamaCraft, but that's an entire story. Someone else owns LlamaCraft. But Sealow, actually, he went over the ULA with us, which is pretty fun. So he was just like, yes, this is pretty scummy, and then we...
So this is not just pay to win, this is just spam.
This is spam. Asian Half Squad had the same issue as well. I'm friends with his moderators now, and they can confirm that they've had the same issues, which I'll put in the video. With the subject of bots in general, I highly advise to look up a Discord anti-bot made by a professional. And I also highly advise to do your own research and to find the anti-bot that best fits your server. Ask friends, look up a YouTube video, do whatever you need to do. Now each of these servers have a website. Now notice how they are all identical. I'm going to show you the archived versions of these websites since a lot of them have been deleted or altered. At the time these pages were archived, hence Mortal Minds, OpMines, and Sparkverse, they were all owned by someone named Password. This user later renamed themselves to Lizardz on Discord, very important. All of these stores offer overpriced pay-to-win items users can purchase to be added to their inventories in-game. As everybody knows, this is against the EULA and has gotten some communities blacklisted in the past. These online stores are also constantly having sales every day in their Discord servers. Password or DaveCraft47 will send a notification to the members of the Discord about a sale that will be ending very soon.
Basically, this has been here for 2 weeks, never ends. What happens when this timer hits 0, you might ask? It just resets at 3 hours, 9 hours, 24 hours, whatever time. it never ends. It literally won't, because they want you to spend their money, because it makes you think, oh my gosh, I have to spend my money right now, or else like I won't be able to for the right price.
Alright, I am on the websites Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds just to check this out myself about the 50% off sale resetting thing. So, since this is 2 minutes, I'm gonna fast forward a bit. Alright, we're in the 10-minute mark. Let's see what happens. 5. Alright, 2, 1. What? It's true. It actually resets. Holy. It's actually true. These sales, however, they never seem to end, and another sale always seems to pop up on the next day. This is an extremely deceptive sales practice and may entice someone to buy something under the false impression that they have a limited amount of time to get the perk of that price, or they will miss out. There have also been false product limits, such as always showing that the product has 14 out of 20 purchases left. This also uses the fear of missing out to push someone into making a hasty purchase. Again, these servers are pushing for young kids by luring them in with promises of being staff and PayPal rewards, and then they are using the fear of missing out to try to squeeze money out of them. What I have shown so far is just the surface of the mystery behind these servers and what most people know. From what I have seen on YouTube and the people I have talked to, there are a lot of other videos calling out these servers that cover these same points that our teams have covered so far. But digging deeper, there are more details that we can find about these servers' activities that the other videos do not touch upon. This is mcmp.com. It is a website where people can find servers to play on, and server owners here can also choose to list their servers on the website in order to help them receive more traffic. Here are the pages for Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds. They are both registered by a user named Economy. Here is an archived version of the listing for Op Minds as well, which is also registered by Economy. Being that Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds are still registered under Economy, it is safe to assume that the current owner, Lizardz, is Economy. To further solidify this Twitter thread was started last year by the user Raiden, who warns users of the server owner Economy and talks about his server botting and how he is known for lying. It also states that he goes by the name of Level. In this thread, many people talk about their experiences with this user, with some claiming to have been harassed by him, and others claiming to not have received any money owned by him for services. Others tweet that in this thread, again, link Economy to the names Password and Lizardz. Now let's move on the subject to another topic, which is journalism. As of December, Alex began posting on his news site called Vanted News, and over the span of 1 week, he posted over 15 different news articles, which isn't lightning speed compared to other journalists, but since his account is linked to his servers, we know this is quite exhilarating due to owning and maintaining multiple servers. But if you dig deeper into his articles, you will soon find out that he is plagiarizing other journalists by adding a few edits. Here's one article, for example. Alex posted an article regarding the selling of Michael Jackson's ranch Neverland. With a few plagiarism checking devices, this can be traced back to another journalist named Chris Genuine, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, from Times of San Diego. As you can see, these posts are nearly identical with just a few word edits and sentence scramblings. This chapter will be about auctioning and the website MC Market. MC Market is an unofficial website for server owners and builders to exchange and sell resources. I will now talk about the research done on this person on the website MC Market. A while back, OpMines was put up for sale by a user named Rick. It was actively banned on by a banned user who now displays under the name 203201. Looking at the quotes in the thread, though, it can be seen that the user in question went by the name Economics at the time. Reading the posts in the thread shows they consistently bid the highest until the thread was closed, so that they have must been the winner of the auction economy. By checking the reason for their ban, it is shown that they are banned for being an alternate account of the user level. If you visit their profile page now, their name is Lizardz. Now, showing that Alex is willing to break the market rules and create multiple accounts, I will show you some more posts of interest on this website. Here's another MC Market account named, you guessed it, Economy. In this thread, this so-called Economy account is trying to auction the server Sparkverse, which we have already linked to Alex. I find it very hard to believe that the name of this account is just a coincidence, since it has been shown that Economy is a name that Alex likes to use. Furthermore, the server was bid on and won by the 203201 account owned by Alex. At the time of purchase, the account was named Feature. It appears that Alex put his server up for auction and then bid on it with another account, and then purchased it from himself. The reason behind this is unknown. However, it does seem like very, very suspicious behavior. Still not convinced? I got you covered. After more research, eventually I found my way back to the OpMines auction thread from earlier, and then I noticed something unusual. The post made by Rick was made on March 2020. However, this post from October of 2019 shows Level as the owner of OpMines. After digging a bit deeper, I found a post made in 2018 showing a Discord user named Eco claiming to be the owner of OpMines. In my research, I have seen it mentioned several times that Alex purchased OpMines from Voxadub, the previous owner, but after seeing this, I started to have doubts. I decided to do a little bit of research on the previous owner, Voxadub, and found a thread on the Spigot forums where Voxadub lists his Skype as eco.gg. It is also confusing why there would be two Skype accounts linked to there as well. Then when I searched for that Skype name on MC Market, I found that the Economy accounts listing has the Skype account name as eco.gg as well. Therefore, I believe Voxadub is Alex. Regardless, knowing that he used an alt to auction OpMines, it is very likely that he used an alternate account to buy yet another server from himself. In my opinion, this alt created in order to auction one's own server is highly unethical. It was around this time that I found Mortal Minds up for sale on a website named Flippa. The owner was asking for $40,000 and claimed the server generated $70,000 in just 3 months. These claims seem a bit suspicious, however, but it is impossible to accurately fact-check them. It is uncertain what Alex is trying to accomplish by bidding on his own auctions. He could be trying to drive up the price of his servers, but that wouldn't explain why he is buying them from himself. My biggest question, though, is where all that money is coming from. Is it coming from the donations? Is it coming from the pay-to-win content? Now, I have actually gotten into a VC with Alex when he didn't suspect me, and he is quite the toxic person. The next clip I'll show is when Jurassic Minds was in its first week of release, in January.
Wow.
This is a scam server. The owner sells your IP on an online marketplace. They can find out where you live.
This guy's special ed. Bro, that is... You know, IP addresses are worth virtually nothing. Google logs their IP address. Get out of here.
Whoa. You took him down.
Whoa! Oh, okay.
Hey, Lizardz.
Right.
I get that like 1,000 times a day, so my patience is kind of lost.
Why do people even say that? What's the point?
And I really have nothing to say about that. And yes, Alex is using a different profile picture in this one whilst the name Lizardz. But recently he changed it back, and here's another clip showing that it is him. As of March 9th, Alex's main helper Daza has transferred ownership of Mortal Minds and Jurassic Minds. He says that the two servers are now merging together, even though previously people would get banned for mentioning one server in the other, as we've seen before. And as for Alex at the moment, on a recent MC Market post by him, he is wanting a developer to help him out on making a website, so it could be that he is wanting to continue his journalism path, but if he is willing to plagiarize other journalists, as I have shown in this video, this may only go so far. Mojang? I don't want to sound like I'm pointing fingers, and I'm not. But as good-hearted as you guys with the policies regarding ethical server hosting and maintenance, those policies are poorly enforced and have little to no effect. I, as well as many others, believe that servers need to be blacklisted again, or if you guys are still doing that, more servers need to be looked into and determined whether they're to be blacklisted or not. People like Alex are able to run free with little backlash, and he is not the only one running servers like the ones I showed. There are many, many more servers like these ran by other people with similar marketing schemes that break the EULA since they know Mojang has not intervened. And for those that think that the red flags regarding donating or spending money would deter people away, which is true, there are people, mostly kids I remind you, who actually fall for this deception. I've lost count on how many people have reported these servers and have received not a single reply henceforth. From what I've seen, the EULA is just a Word document that doesn't do anything, and many people are dying for that to change, and to ensure a more strict server regulation. More steps are needed to prevent unethical server running from happening, and no, keys do not bypass the EULA. They do not. This has been a brief overview of our research on the user Alex and the servers he has owned. If you would like to view the images and web pages for yourself, please reach out, and we may be able to give you access. Again, all evidence shown in this video has been archived in order to preserve it and protect it from being tampered with. This is not the only evidence we have collected on them, but the most relevant to this video.